Here's what's trending. Sidney Crosby has extended in Pittsburgh $8.7 million for 2 more years. He will play by the end of this deal, play 19 of his seasons in the NHL with a cap hit of exactly $8.7 million. This is interesting. And I do think, and our pal DJ Bean posted this too, the whole doing it to line up with your number thing, it is kind of dumb.
Yeah, I think it's, you know what, but a deal like this is stupid. But if guys are doing, for example, if McDavid's next deal is 15.97,
yeah,
I think that's okay, because it's you're getting 16 million or close to it anyway, or whatever it is. You're clearly getting the money. It's not like he's signing for 9.7 million.
Yeah.
This is, it's quite frankly stupid.
He should be making 12 next year.
Yes, he should be.
I don't understand why he's shortchanging himself so hard. Also, just a couple of things that we had heard throughout the negotiation was Sidney Crosby does want money, which again apparently was not correct. Sidney Crosby didn't want term, and Pittsburgh maybe wanted more term, I think was the read on it. But you know what this does tell me a little bit? Maybe in Sidney Crosby's conversations with the Penguins, they have outlined their plans or their concepts of a plan, if you will. Mm-hmm. Little political humor there for you. Maybe they've outlined their...
You're on fire today.
We're fired today, boys.
Yeah,
I can't tell. You know what? I'm undecided. I can't tell if this show sucks or not. Maybe they've outlined the plan, and as Owen says in the chat, Crosby wants to win. That's why. Maybe they've kind of said hey, this is what we plan on doing next summer in free agency. This is what we plan on doing the summer after that. By having you locked in at $8.7 million, we think we can have the flexibility to compete. And Crosby sat there and went, you know what? I'm going to be a Penguin for the rest of my career. If I'm going to do this thing, why not at least give them the best chance of building me a contender? I feel like that's what it is he's made his money. He's got his endorsement. Gatorade's bought him 6 houses. Reebok's given him 4 cars.
Tim Hortons, he owns them all.
Yeah, owns multiple Tim Hortons franchises. Although, no. To me, I just look at this and go, I think Pittsburgh must have outlined a plan to compete. And it's a sign that the Penguins are not going to do any sort of a 2-year retool or anything like that. This is going to be they are pushing, trying to compete. I don't think they will. I think they will fail in all of that. But the point is, Sidney Crosby's doing his part. Man, Pittsburgh, you don't deserve this from Sidney Crosby with what's gone on the last couple of years. Good Lord.
Crosby's made $152 million in his career.
That's pretty good.
Dom Decision tweeted with his model and stuff that Crosby has left $43 million on the table in his career. I mean, hey, I think he's definitely made that back in his endorsements and everything. And it is what it is at the end of the day. Pittsburgh, as much as they would have wanted term, and I think Crosby is incredible, is on the Mount Rushmore of NHL players.
Yep.
You don't know what this guy's going to be in 3 years. Say you sign him to, if term's only 4 years, he'd be 41.
Yeah, this covers his 37, 38, and 39-year-old seasons.
And for them to, if you're in your hypothetical of they're going to come up with a plan, what is it? Because have they started the plan? Because it's just not pretty at all. They took some chances this year, Cody Glass, what is he at best? He turns out to be maybe what Dylan Strome turned out to be for Washington,
which actually would be pretty big.
It's good, but a few failed projects. It's just kind of the equivalent on the player. I don't know, the blue line, Carlson Letang, average age of 35. Ryan Graves. I think they have a lot of solid players, but
Pedersen's
are they going to make the playoffs? Probably not.
No. Oh, man. Yeah, they're blue. Oh, dude. Carlson, Letang, Graves, Peterson, Grzelcyk, Ryan Shea, or Sebastian Aho.
I don't even know who Ryan Shea is.
Yeah. I mean, if Jari stays healthy, maybe it's all right. But, even the forward group, Sid is Sid. Great. Gino, at this point in his career, I don't know. Last year, they didn't make the playoffs. They had Chris Letang for most of the season. I know
last year, they didn't make the playoffs, and Crosby had 42 goals and 94 points.
That's crazy. Their forward group. Crosby, Malkin, Rust, Raquel, Bunting, Kevin Hayes. And then it gets to the Cody Glasses, Lars Eller, Noel Acciari, Blake Lizotte, Anthony Beauvillier, Rutger McGroarty's, and Drew O'Connor. it's just not that good, man. So I don't know. Maybe they find a way to
just like Brian Rust last year. I think Brian Rust is
fine.
good player. Had a
Yeah.
great career. He had a career high 28 goals in 62 games. I just don't like. You're asking a lot of some of these guys who are aging in a division that is the best division in the NHL, where you now have one team in Columbus who aren't a playoff team are going to compete for a playoff spot.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.